Justin Marshall has poured cold water on New Zealand's hopes of bouncing back at Eden Park, declaring that the Springboks are in a stronger position as the All Blacks face the fallout of their first defeat of 2025. Robertson's men were stunned 29-23 by Argentina in Buenos Aires, and Marshall insists the scars of that humiliation will still be raw when they take on South Africa in Auckland. "It doesn't fall favourably for us," he told Sport Nation's The Rugby Run. "I've been in All Black changing rooms in test match build-ups where we have had a loss, and it creates a lot of whys. Why did this happen? Why were you here? Why were you not there when you were supposed to be there? Why did you not deal with that in the air? Why were you not at that breakdown and clean out? Why were we off? Why was this performance lacking some real grit?" When those questions are asked, it's a truthful conversation, but it's not an easy one to come out feeling massively confident about yourself as an individual or as a team. Marshall warned that the long-haul travel only adds to the weight of pressure. "I know what is negative, and that's the 22-hour flight back from Argentina, which doesn't feel very nice. That really is reality, knowing you've got to get back to New Zealand and there's going to be pressure. There's going to be people looking at you because you have changed history to a negative. When you do digest a loss like that, there will be lots of questions, but then you've got to move forward real quickly." The questions, however, are already tearing into Robertson's selections. Marshall was scathing about the back three, accusing Rieko Ioane and Sivu Reece of narrowing New Zealand's game and robbing them of width. "Centre, it's still a problem for me. Lexter Fainga'anuku has been brought back for that very reason, I think. He's the player they'll certainly be looking at for that jersey," Marshall said. They seemed very reluctant to see what a Tavatava Nawai looks like at 13, and then obviously the other option that's still in camp is Anton Lienert-Brown. "It's about us being able to get width in our game, which we don't have at the moment. A bit of that I feel is because both of our wingers are playing too narrow. Rieko's playing on the wing like he played at centre. He's playing really narrow and at times coming way off his wing. When you've got two wings that are doing that, we're losing the width in our game. What you do need then is the ability for the centre to be able to recognise that and control your wingers and your back three. And Anton Lienert-Brown, I guess, can do that because he's got the experience whereas the other guys don't." Eden Park hasn't seen the All Blacks lose since 1994, but Marshall has made it clear, if Robertson sticks with failing combinations, the Springboks are perfectly positioned to smash that record. So here's the question, is Eden Park still a fortress, or will South Africa finally end the All Blacks' unbeaten streak? Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Kiwi Rugby Updates for more raw rugby debate.